Welcome to all of you. In this lecture, we are going to discuss about the infinite impulse response, under which introduction, then bilinear transformation design method, then analog to analog filter transformation. Let us start with the introduction by considering a typical low pass filter representation. Now this diagram is going to represent the typical low pass filter, a practical version. Here we are going to have the first part as the pass band, then transition band, and then the further is the stop band. Omega p is going to be the pass band frequency and omega r is going to be the stop band frequency with corresponding attenuations as k1 and k2 respectively. Now this is going to be the another low pass filter realization where we can observe several lines over here. The one which is in the green color over here is the ideal case and all other are the practical cases. So this is going to be the order of the filter. If the order n is equal to 1, then this is what the representation curve we are going to have. This is going to have the higher transition band and the lower pass band and the further stop band. Always it is required that reduce the transition band to as much less as possible, so that we can to perform that we need to raise the order of the filter. So as the order of the filter is keep rising, we can observe that it is the representation is moving towards the ideal case. For example, if n is equal to 100, then the representation is moving towards more towards the ideal case. So here also we can observe from curve from this representation it is moving towards the ideal case, and also over here from this part towards the idealness it is moving. That means if the order is higher, then it will be moving towards the ideal case and we can obtain the ideal case at the order of infinity. So this is just a basic understanding about a typical low pass filter realization. Now let us go through the types of the IR filters. So basically there are two types we are going to have. First one is the Butterworth filter and one more is the Chebyshev filter. Within Chebyshev filter there is type 1 and there is one more type 2 filter. In both of these two we can study the analog as well as the digital filters and also the variations like low pass filter, high pass filter, band pass filter and the band stop filter. As a part of this module we are going to study only the Butterworth filter representation. Now getting into the bilinear transformation design method. So here we are going to have only the flowchart realization, whereas later we are going to have a problem solving by making use of the bilinear transformation. Let us go through the flowchart. So digital filter specification. So this will be given in the problem. For that we are going to apply transformation with frequency warping, then analog filter specifications, transformation by low pass prototype filter, analog filter transfer function, then bilinear transformation. Finally we are going to obtain digital filter transfer function and the frequency response verification. So this is going to be the last result we are going to have. Now let us get into the analog to analog transformation. So it indicates that one analog specification is given and we are going to convert that into the another analog specification. So which are those? So in this case we are going to consider low pass specification is given in all the cases and we are going to convert that into the another type of analog representation. So there are four types we are going to discuss: low pass to low pass filter transformation, then low pass to high pass filter transformation, low pass to band pass filter transformation, finally low pass to band stop filter transformation. So let us take one after the another. Low pass to low pass filter transformation. Let us go through the statement. It converts the analog low pass prototype HP of S, where P indicates the prototype having the cutoff frequency 1, to the analog low pass filter HLP of S, where LP indicates the low pass filter with cutoff frequency omega C, by substituting S is equal to S divided by omega C. So this is the diagrammatic realization we are going to have. So this is the analog low pass prototype with cutoff frequency 1. By applying S is equal to S divided by omega C, for that we are going to convert this to the actual low pass filter with the cutoff frequency omega C. Low pass to high pass filter transformation. The statement representation almost remains same across all the 4 transformation. Only at the necessary points we are going to make changes. It converts the analog low pass prototype HP of S having the cutoff frequency 1 to the analog high pass filter with HHP of S with cutoff frequency omega C, by substituting S is equal to omega C divided by S. So this is just an inversion of the low pass to low pass transformation. So we are going to get the high pass filter. So HP of S, that is the with omega C is equal to 1, cutoff frequency is equal to 1. This is the prototype we are going to have. By substituting S is equal to omega C by S, we are going to get a high pass filter with cutoff frequency omega C. Now low pass to band pass filter transformation. It converts the analog low pass prototype HP of S having the cutoff frequency 1 to the analog band pass filter HBP of S with center frequency omega naught and bandwidth W, by substituting S is equal to S square plus omega naught square divided by SW. This is the low pass prototype. By substituting S is equal to S square plus omega naught square divided by SW, we are going to get the band pass filter, and in this band pass filter omega naught is going to be the center frequency, W is going to be the bandwidth, and omega L the lower frequency, omega H is the higher frequency. Using these two we can calculate the bandwidth. Now defining the omega naught, it is square root of omega L into omega H, bandwidth W omega H minus omega L. Now in place of omega naught and W, if we make these substitutions, then we are going to get S square plus omega L omega H divided by S into omega H minus omega L. Now low pass to band stop filter specification. It converts the analog low pass prototype HP of S having the cutoff frequency 1 to the analog band stop filter HBS of S with center frequency omega naught and the bandwidth W, by substituting S is equal to SW divided by S square plus omega naught square. Low pass prototype, after applying S is equal to SW divided by S square plus omega naught square, we are going to get the band stop filter with bandwidth W, center frequency omega naught, omega L is the lower frequency, omega H is the higher frequency. Defining omega naught and W same as the previous one. So this is what we are going to get. By substituting these values in this representation, we get S into omega H minus omega W divided by S square plus omega L omega H. So this is a concise representation of all the 4 filter transformations. So this is what for problem solving we are going to make use of. So this is what you need to remember always. Thanks for joining.